All right. Hello, my children. Your father has brought you a swatching video. SFX swatching video.
SFX would be special effects.
Oh, hello, my children. Your father has brought you a swatching video. A sound effect swatching video. This is when you're supposed to make a sound effect.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just two?
Auga.
Okay. Are you ready for a real sound effect?
Pinky's out. Wonderful. But again, wrong sound effect.
What?
This is effects, like music effects.
One of the things I want to do more on this channel is share some of the smaller brands. What?
Is wiggle.
It's a wiggle. I wiggle. Oh, that man across the street fully watched me wiggle. Hi, sir. One of the things I want to do more on this channel is share some more of the smaller brands, especially queer-owned brands.
That was right, but you said brands twice, and I probably wrote that.
You did. This is your writing. I didn't write a script today.
Yeah, but you're supposed to read what I wrote.
No, I'm just gonna perform it.
Dramatic reenactment.
One of the things I want to do more on this channel. Mine. So today I'm going to be swatching the new FX collection by Punkish Polish, which features 6 toppers. Yes, you heard me right, I said 6 toppers, motherfucker. Colton, the brand owner, started Punkish Polish last year after wearing polish on and off since 2016. He wanted to create a brand whose marketing and theming filled a niche that he felt was missing within the nail polish community. Editor Nick here. I'm sure you've been seeing what's been going on in Minnesota, and it's weighing really heavy on me, especially as I've been editing this video because Punkish Polish is based in Minnesota, and I want to do what I can to support those in the Twin Cities. So on this video, there is a fundraiser for the Minnesota Freedom Fund, and all of the earnings that I make in January off of anything YouTube related, I'm going to donate to the Minnesota Freedom Fund as well. I try to provide a little bit of escape from the complete hellscape dumpster fire of a timeline we currently live in. So I hope that my videos bring some small joy, and always remember to be kind to yourself in times like these. And one of the things that I really love so far about Punkish Polish is that all of their collections are themed after music in some way, generally focusing on punk or alt music, even though that's not what I listen to, but I still appreciate it. Now, Punkish Polish's polishes are all 10-free, cruelty-free, and vegan, and Colton has said that he wants his polishes to be as anti-FOMO as possible. But also, please go look at their website because there's an entire section dedicated to cats.
I love cats.
I love every kind of cat. I just want to hug all of them, but I can't hug every cat. Anyways, today I'm going to be swatching the new collection and comparing them to things in my collection. Oh, I've missed doing that. But was this weird at the end, just being a genie?
I thought that was Bewitched.
No.
No, she wiggles her nose in Bewitched.
How does one wiggle a nose? You're wiggling the rest of your face too. How does one just wiggle their nose?
Bewitched.
Be a witch?
Bewitched.
Be bewitched?
Rexa.
Who's that?
She performed for the top 5 of season 20 of Big Brother.
Oh yeah!
I think BB Rexa was the one who got like a shoe thrown at her.
Oh, her and George
Not
Bush.
that performance.
Anyways, FTC disclosure.
I'm sweating.
It's warm in here. She's gonna overheat. So let's turn up the volume on these swatches.
Love the concept, but again, wrong. If it's music, you would turn a dial.
Do you have a dial sitting around here? So let's turn up the dial for these swatches. Up first is Distortion. This is described as a dazzling, extra reflective glitter topper that shifts from red to orange to yellow depending on the light. Now this is just so freaking stunning! First of all, there's this really nice super fine deep red shimmer that catches the light and gives this fiery flash on the nail. But then the reflective glitters are super silver, super bright, and legit look like stars. And even further, I think the red shimmer and reflective glitters sometimes work together, as sometimes this flashes little sparks of red. Okay, but now look at this macro shot. It's so pretty. And since these are all toppers, I want to show them off all over white so you can see what they look like over a lighter base. For distortion, the shimmer turns blue, but it still sparkles white. The reflective is less intense, but is nice when it does show up. Honestly, I don't hate this, even though I'm not normally a fan of reflective glitters over white because they're so opaque and just stand out as little silver dots on the nail. But I think with the blue shimmer in here, they play together nicely and looks very wintry. For these comparisons, I don't have anything that is exactly like them, so I did try to dupe them with other toppers in my collection. So for this polish, I put together Scorched Earth and Reflective Taco by Hollow Taco. I feel like I got a similar vibe with my dupe attempt, but I think that my attempt is warmer overall and less pink fuchsia leaning, but still have a similar vibe. I should probably explain why I said fuchsia. This looks purple in the bottle, and I'm just... Look.
Oh yeah, it does.
Why?
Fuchsia?
I hardly know. Thank you.
Noah
I hardly
got defunded.
Oh.
And now we don't know what the weather's gonna be.
Oh, Noah. So we're starting off strong with this first one. I really love it. It just has such a nice fiery warmth with the reflective glitters, and it just pops so well over dark colors. 6.
Swatch. Cicero.
Lip.
Shits.
Thank you.
You want to know who's had some great lip shits today?
So I'm gonna give this 5 visits to the distortion world in Pokemon Platinum out of 5. And next up we have Chorus. I already like her. This is a classic flaky gold topper with sparkling shifty glitter for extra flair. So to me, this really looked like an irregular gold metallic topper that also had gold hollow flakes. And what I really love is that the gold shades match perfectly. Like, both of these golds are that slight straw leaning gold instead of the warm gold, and it's a really nice and harmonious polish because they're both the exact same type. Now, I did have to fight with one of the gold foils on the sides of my nail, and then I went in and poked it down with my finger to be like, no, you can stay.
That flake just wanted to be free. It was not the chorus. That one was the bridge. Because it's a little bit different and it leads back to the chorus.
Oh, okay, you did it. Good job. And before we go into over white, I do need to formally apologize. This nail is horrible. This has been some really challenging several weeks, and this lumpy nail is going to have to be good enough for you too. Now, over white is when I do notice a little coloration to the base. This could be some signs of tarnish already from the metal flakes, but it did turn the white polish into a slight ivory tone when I painted this on. But what I will say is this did fix the sad lumpy mess, and I really like this over white. I think it's because these flakes are so opaque that they just really stand out over black or white, and I really appreciate them. Okay, but another thing is that I swear there's iridescent flakes in this. Like, I know the description says shifty glitter for extra flair. I see these like blue-green, very transparent iridescent flakes that are just so interesting with this. Now for my comparison, I use Gold Flake Taco and Gold Hollow Flaky Taco, both by Hollow Taco. I did not use Gold Hollow Scattered Taco, or whatever it's called, because those glitters are super tiny, and in this polish, it looks like the gold flakes are slightly irregular shaped. Hence, Gold Flaky Hollow was the right choice. Now, in comparison, it does look very different. Because it's 2 toppers, it is a much denser coverage. Additionally, the gold in the things that I tried are on the warmer side of the gold spectrum, and you can see how this polish is a little bit more of the straw gold. Now, I know it's blasphemous because I love gold so much, but this one's not actually my favorite. Still, I really like it though. I think it's because on the few times that I got to wear this, the gold flakes really stayed in the bottle, and it just wasn't what I wanted it to be on the nail. However, those random iridescent glitters are a really interesting touch and make this a really interesting looking topper. So this is gonna get 4 members of the Legally Blonde Delta Nu Greek Chorus out of 5. Delta Nu, Delta Nu. I love that thing.
Up next.
I just burped and then it reverbed. I reverbed.
Isn't one of these called reverb?
Yes, that's why it's on brand.
You know what that wasn't? On pitch.
Moving on, we have Bitcrusher.
I don't know what Bitcrusher is. I bet it's a music effect though, since, you know, the collection is all themed around music effects.
If you want to explain the effect crush refers to something called a Bitcrusher effect. A Bitcrusher basically takes your waveform and reduces the bit rate. What does that actually mean? If you do a normal sound wave, it looks really different. You put a Bitcrusher on it. It would then change into a sound wave that looks a bit more like this, very blocky and angular.
Oh, it turns things into a square wave. Oh, but it makes sense. It's taking the bits and crushing them into their, like, de-resing it, turning down the resolution from like a smooth curve to like angular. I wonder if that's why it's called that. Music production. You know where to inform me about things. This is described as a sparkly iridescent glitter topper with iridescent blue accents. And oh my gosh, she is so pretty. What looks like blue iridescent flakes. And then these golden green ones there too. Wow. Also freaking stunning. My notes are so not helpful. So immediately over black, I can see these large blue iridescent flakes, and then there's also slight green golden ones in there too. And what really stood out to me are these square iridescent glitters that I swear I haven't seen before in some of the other polishes that I've reviewed. So I really like these. Iridescent squares? Iridescent squares. I was originally, what did I say? My daddy bought me a yacht. I forgot where I was.
Over white.
Oh, I got distracted by my own voice. ADHD, yay! The square glitters. Bitcrusher, turning the wave into squares. Colton, you genius. I just saw what you did there. What are you doing down there?
Hi, YouTube.
Anyways, over white. At first I was really worried about this over white because blue iridescent stuff just tends to not look that nice over white.
Why? What does blue iridescent usually go to?
Yellow. It goes to its opposite color.
Orange is opposite blue.
Which kind of color will? There's two ways that light can be added. Either
I'm
additive.
talking about light.
This is an effect with light.
You're an effect with light.
Science fact, really quick. Two ways that you can add color. Additive, subtractive. Subtract, make darker. Additive, make brighter. Light does this. Paint does this. Right, because when you mix colors, it makes brown. But when you mix light, it makes white. They have different color wheels. What are the primary colors?
Red, blue, and yellow.
And with light, it's red, green, and blue.
Like the cones in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Rods?
Oh, I think it's cones.
Optometrists, comment below.
We're just gonna ask every niche profession to comment now. We should tell the optometrist that's watching this that I've never gotten my vision checked after like 5th grade. Because she doesn't need to, honey.
She thinks she doesn't need to. Because she hasn't been to an optometrist to check.
I can read.
So can I. I'm great at reading.
Mm-hmm. Read me right now. No, actually don't, I'll cry. Now at first I was really worried about these over white because blue iridescent stuff tends to look not so great over white. However, this didn't just turn that slight urine color that blue iridescent stuff turns over white. There's also these purple squares, there's these pink squares, there's these blue squares. This is so interesting and legit looks like old school Jawbreakers. But I would recommend a darker color if you want to see more of the blue oceany aspect of this. As for comparisons, the closest I have is Solar Unicorn Skin by Hollow Taco. Now my dupe attempt is more royal blue leaning, denser, and missing those square iridescent glitters because I have nothing similar to this in my collection. And while I didn't show it, I know it would look even more dissimilar over white because Solar Unicorn Skin just looks like slight urine color over white.
Like dehydrated urine? Or
No, like you
like-
need more water, but like you don't need more water. You know what I mean? So I also really like this one. Over darker colors, it picks up such a like aqua-y, watery vibe. It's really just nice and wet looking. And over white, it has this like candy, but like maybe birthday party from 3rd grade vibe that is just also really nice.
Confetti?
Oh, that would probably be a more easier to understand description. Honestly, this is gonna get 5 you bit of work out of 5. Oh wait, I have to pee. Yeah, that's the color right there. Okay, but look at this amazing jacket my students got for me from Goodwill. My name is Peterson. Oh, well, too late. The bit is over. And moving on, we have delay.
YouTube, don't place the ad there.
It's going to. This is a flaky black topper with iridescent blue accents. Now, one of the problems with painting this over black is that the black flakes do not show up at all. So it honestly just looks like a similar, darker version of the previous polish. There's really just a slight blue sparkle as those black flakes are entirely lost. Now, over white, I was expecting to see the black flakes, but the problem is that we have the blue iridescent over white problem where it's really just not there or slightly yellowy. So the blue iridescent is pretty much entirely lost over a lighter color, and you might see a little blue flash every once in a while if they happen to be placed over the black flake. I think this polish would probably look the best over some kind of mid-saturated color. Now for the comparison, I did it over white, even though I probably should have done it over gray. Sorry. And I used Sonic Unicorn Skin and Black Flake Taco by Holo Taco. Now, Sonic Unicorn Skin has more of that yellow effect that I was talking about, and the black flake here is smaller and has tiny little particles in it, potentially because it broke up over time. So ultimately, this is another polish that doesn't look like anything in my collection. Overall, I'm really conflicted with this one. It feels like the two elements that are in here have specialties on opposite sides of the spectrum, which means it's kind of hard to find something to put this over where both aspects are really there. So that's why I'm kind of struggling with this one. I really wanted to like it because it looks so cool in the bottle, but it just doesn't do that on the nail. And spoiler alert, I did try these polishes over different colors, so I did find a base polish where both aspects work really well. So this is gonna get 3 audio glitches out of 5. And moving along, we have Reverb. This is described as a microfine orange glitter topper that shifts green depending on the light. And I really like this one. It has these tiny little golden shimmers that maybe look a little hollow, but they also somehow only sparkle such a warm golden color. Like, I really like this. Now over white, the sparkles do show a little bit, but they're really just a very, very subdued orangey sparkle that occasionally shows up on the nail. It's really nice, and I think that it has really good fall bridal potential. So while it's not my favorite over white, I do still love her. And it does really look like there's maybe some hollow in here, even though it doesn't say it in the description, because I see other colors in the sparkle. For my dupe attempt, I put on Scorched Earth and Gold Scattered Holo Taco, both by Holo Taco. This wasn't that similar. It did have that slight golden sparkle, but the shimmer was a little too in your face and dark red in comparison to how subtle the orangey shimmer is in this polish. And I did also just now think of that new ILNP polish that I have that I should put it next to. I'll do that in post. So I was talking about Horizon from ILNP, which is also a golden shimmery topper. They do look very similar, however I will say that Reverb is slightly orange leaning and smaller particle size. Plus, I think I see some more hollow in Horizon. I'm gonna just read you what I wrote here. Overall, yum, yum, yum. Oh, she's so pretty. Why did I write yum, yum, yum? Don't eat the nail polish. So this is gonna get 4 unadjectives out of 5. It's so cerebral.
That's stupid.
It's so good.
It's stupid and I hate it.
It's so good.
Gonna get that.
I don't care. You, right there, you get this. You get the joke. You get my humor. You see me.
And finally, we have Phaser.
Set your phasers to stun. Oh, actually, it's supposed to be lasers.
No, phasers.
Laser.
Phaser.
Laser.
No.
Yes?
Set your phasers to fun. It's definitely not laser. It's Phaser.
Is it laser or phaser? And finishing up the collection, we have Phaser. This is described as a lime green glitter topper with purple, pink, gray, black, and white accents. Now, I legitimately did not like this on the bottle, but it actually worked really well on the nail, because it seems like it leaned into that problem that happens with chunky stuff toppers. You know what I'm talking about, where you paint it and you can't get any of the big chunks. But I think because there was so much of the glitters in the bottle, it actually applied to a really nice and diverse coverage of glitters on the nail. It really does just give arcade floor. And also there's like a slight green tint to the base as well, which you can see a little bit more when it's over white. And it does look really nice over white as well. It's just so funky and silly and whimsical and maybe like spacey. Like, why do I get like Tomorrowland Transit Authority, but like minus the blue. Like it's very like 80s view of the space. Radical. I did want to make a note on the application. I didn't get any of the larger glitters this time, so expect a lot of variation nail from nail. As for my dupe attempt, this is so horrible and I feel so bad for even including this. Like, I'm just so sorry. We're about to yak on that arcade floor. I would not be mad if you unsubscribed from me right now. I would fully just, I get it. This one's bad. So what I actually applied was Saved by the Bell by Rogue Lacquer, a polish that I got at PBE last year. It is not a topper, but it has chunky glitters in it. So overall, I liked this one, even though I'm not normally a fan of chunky glitters. But like, this one just really feels like an entire party city fell on top of another party city, but like set in space. But I think the reason why I did end up liking this is those chunky glitters were not super packed on the nail, so it ultimately wasn't that difficult to remove. So this is gonna get 3.5, maybe 4. It's not a phase, mom. Out of 5. So here's the whole collection all together. It's not a cohesive collection, but that's not really what I was expecting because toppers should offer more variety instead of all looking the same. And honestly, I'm just so happy to see a collection of toppers because all I ever want to do is play with the nail polish, and I feel like toppers gives me that chance to just test different combos and try stuff and just want more. So thank you, Colin, I appreciate it. Which, speaking of playing with these polishes, I wanted to try pairing them with a color that I thought would look good. Well, minus the last topper because I do only have 5 fingers. For now. I'll take them if you're donating them. Send them to the P.O. box in the description. So on my thumb, I paired up Distortion with Well Wishes by Hollow Taco. I thought that the purple lilac-y base color of Distortion in the bottle would go really well with Well Wishes, and it does. It's like fiery, sparkly, purpley reflection, stunning. For my pointer finger, I paired up Chorus with Headhunter by Hollow Taco because there's just something so nice about pairing a deep foresty green with gold flakes. And this one does not disappoint. And for Bitcrusher on my middle finger, I paired it up with Shady Navy. I really wanted to go for the deep oceany blue, but then I also wanted something that might be a little light enough to show the iridescent of those flakes and pick up some of the lighter colors. Now for delay, I ended up pairing it with Born Ugly. I did also try this with a lighter green on my other hand, but it was a little too light for those iridescent flakes to show. This really needs something that's more on the darker end without being true black, so that way you can still see the black flakes. And lastly, for reverb, I paired it with Nightshade. I don't know why I picked these two, but it's just so pretty. It's like purple golden starlight glistening on my nail. 10 out of 10. So now that you've seen everything, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do these toppers have perfect pitch, or do they need some auto-tune? And quick reminder, if you're interested in supporting us, you can join as a channel member. Check out the link in the description below. So thank you to my Titan Wranglers, but an extra special shout out to the members of the Titan Wranglers. Silver Spurs Club. So I also did want to say one thing before I go. Work has recently been taking a lot of my time, and I haven't had the time nor energy to make the amount of videos that I've been wanting to make. And I'm learning to thank people for their understanding instead of apologizing, so thank you for your understanding, and I appreciate the continued support. I'll make videos when I can, and I appreciate it. Anyways, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! Hey, put that away. Put that away. Good morning. Hi. I love you.